Horror story script English. I never believed in paranoia. I always thought people who covered their laptop cameras or checked behind the shower curtain every night were overreacting. Until last October. I live alone. Small apartment. 3rd floor. Quiet building. Nothing unusual ever happens here. Or at least, that's what I thought. It started with small things. One evening, I came home from work and noticed my bedroom door was slightly open. I always close it before leaving. Always. I remember clearly that morning. I even checked the handle twice. I stood there for a moment, keys still in my hand, staring at the dark gap between the door and the frame. Maybe I forgot. That's what I told myself. I pushed the door open. Nothing looked different. My bed was made, desk untouched, window locked, but something felt wrong. You know that feeling? Like the air in the room is heavier. I laughed at myself. Relax, I whispered. That was the first mistake. 2 days later, it happened again. This time, it was the bathroom light. I never leave lights on. Electricity is expensive. I'm careful, but when I walked into the apartment, the bathroom light was glowing under the door. My heart started beating faster. Maybe I left it on in the morning. Maybe. I opened the door quickly. Nothing. Just the empty bathroom. The mirror reflecting my confused face. I checked the lock on the front door. Still locked. No signs of forced entry. That night, I barely slept. Every small sound felt louder. Pipes whined. Footsteps from upstairs. Or at least, I hoped they were from upstairs. The real turning point came a week later. I was cleaning my bedroom, moving furniture slightly to vacuum under the bed. When I pulled my nightstand away from the wall, something small fell behind it. A tiny black object. At first, I thought it was a button. Then I picked it up. It was warm, not hot, just warm. It was no bigger than a coin, smooth, black, with a small dark circle in the center. A lens. A camera. My hand started shaking. I looked at the wall behind where the nightstand stood. There was a tiny hole in the drywall, perfectly round. I stepped back slowly. No, I whispered. There was no way. I checked under the bed. Nothing. Inside the closet. Nothing. Then I looked up. Smoke detector. I grabbed a chair and climbed up. The smoke detector wasn't connected to anything. No wires. Just glued to the ceiling. I pulled it down. Another camera, pointing directly at my bed. I didn't call the police immediately. I don't know why. Maybe shock. Maybe fear of what they would find. Instead, I did something stupid. I turned off all the lights in the apartment, and I sat in the dark. I wanted to see if someone would come. I don't know what I expected. An intruder breaking in? A landlord with a key? Hours passed. Nothing happened. Around to 17 a.m., I heard it. A soft click. Not from outside. From inside my apartment. Like plastic snapping into place. I froze. It came from the hallway. Another